I could already see some panic on X. And let me just tell you this right now. There's absolutely no reason to panic. No reason at all to panic. It's only game 3. Okay? Last year, before we ran all the way to the Stanley Cup final and win, the Panthers were 1-2 to start the season. Okay? So this is nothing new. Okay? Slow starts tend to happen. Okay? What I don't like is how the team's defense happened. Sure. Okay, especially if it's against a winnable team. It's a ridiculous loss, but it happens. It's only game 3. Okay, we're facing adversaries. We didn't have Kachuk because he was dealing with the illness, and Barkov is week to week. So what looked horrible on the last game against Ottawa turned out to be the best case scenario. He's only going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. I'm hoping that Barkov comes back in time for the Finland trip, okay? So that he can go home, play hockey there, and then come back healthy, all right? So it sucks. It sucks when we're 1-2. But here's the thing. We were also 1-2 last year, and we had a good run, and then we won a Stanley Cup final, so this is nothing new. So I'm not panicking, although I feel like this could have been some situations where Florida could have capitalized. But we were 1-2 last year. All right. Now, albeit this is a little bit of a tougher situation for Florida. Okay, so I'll be with that. So we go up against Buffalo. We got Spencer Knight. Finally, he comes back after the assistance program. He finally makes his first start since February of 2023. So it's been a long time for Spencer Knight. So welcome back, Spencer Knight. He did not have a good game. So obviously there's going to be some rust. There's going to be some butterflies. But it's going up against, is it Devin? I think it's Devin Levi. So Levi for Buffalo at the netting. I think he was one of those people that Zito traded for St. Reinhardt. Okay. So we start off with some shots in. Balinskis with the shot save by Levi. Okay. So now it just froze. Okay, there we go. Connor Clifton was trying to get one in, but that was saved there. So there'll be some chances from both sides. But we will get the goal in eventually. He is assisted by Jesper Boquist. That's his second assist of the season. And AJ Greer, that's also a second assist of the season. Off the wrist shot, defenseman Nate Schmidt gets his first goal as a Panther. And he takes the lead for the Florida Panthers, 1-0. By the way, speaking of first-time Panthers, we actually have a debut tonight. It's Patrick Giles. He's making his debut in. I think he's coming in assists of Barkov while he's gone for a bit. So definitely some butterflies there. So absolutely. But we get one in. It has become 1-0 Panthers. Good start so far. Then a fight broke loose between Jordan Greenway and AJ Greer. Roughing and slashing against each other. Both of them go to the penalty box, and both of them have to suffer both teams suffer shorthanded, so it became a 4-on-4. The net dislodge from the defensive skater, which was just pretty chaotic. I mean, and then Gustav Forsling gets called for a hold against Alex Tuck, and then Buffalo only had one shot on target. No, they did not. The penalty would be killed off. Good penalty killed by Florida, and then after the penalty was over, Bowen Bryam gets a wrist shot that was saved by Spencer Knight. However, Buffalo with an opportunity there, and they would score on this to tie this game up. He is assisted by Peyton Krebs. That's his first assist of the postseason. Off the backhand is Jordan Greenway, who ties the game up 1-1. And then not even 40 seconds later, Tage Thompson takes the lead for Buffalo. So what was 1-0 very quickly turned 180 for Buffalo to make it 2-1 Buffalo. Tage Thompson's second goal of the season. He is assisted by Connor Clifton. That's his first assist. And Alex Tuck, his second assist of the season. And that's how the first period ends. There will be some pushing and shoving. So a fight would broke loose. Second period starts. And immediately a goal happened. Henry, let me see if I can get this. Joki Haru. If I butcher, I apologize. He's assisted by Jack Quinn. That's his first assist. And Rasmus Dahlin. That's also his first assist. Jason Zucker gets the interference call against Samuel Scavish. Florida goes on the power play. That penalty is killed off. There will be a shot on goal or two with Evan Rodriguez with the slap shot and Carter Verhaeghe's wrist shot. And both shots were saved by Levi. There was also a Samuel Scavish shot on target that was also saved there. I forgot whether it was Forsling or Lundell. It might have been Forsling. Got punched in the face. He got punched in the face by a Buffalo player, and the referee didn't even have the guts to call it. So it remains a 5-on-5. However, they can call Dmitry Kulikov for a hook against Jiri Kolik. So Buffalo goes on the power play. Well, there will be a shorthanded chance for Lo Serenen to try to make it 2-3. That was saved by Levi. And penalty would be killed off. There. There was another shot on target from Ekblad from a slap shot, but that was also saved. Buffalo doesn't even have a single shot on target in the power play. So while the Panthers struggle on their power play, they're pretty decent when it comes to penalty kills. So that part is pretty good. However, it's not good enough when it's 5-on-5. Buffalo's knocking on the door, and eventually they went through the door. He is assisted by Ryan McLeod, Buffalo or Edmonton. I think it was Edmonton, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember. That is his first assist of the season, and Jason Zucker's also first assist of the season. Off the Risha is Matthias Samuelson. That's his first goal of the season to make it 4-1 Buffalo. So quickly we gave up 2 goals once again. And it's just unfortunate. Jordan Greenway had a chance that it hit the crossbar, but off the second chance a little bit after, while Spencer Knight didn't even have the stick, Samuelson takes it to the back of the net. Greenway gets called for a slashing a little bit after against Ekblad. Ekblad getting frustrated, so there will be a call. I think those two went at it, the fight that happened early in the game. But Florida goes on a power play. Adam Boquist, he has returned. He has that full face protection. That was saved by Levi. But finally, first power play goal of the season. He is assisted by Evan Rodriguez. That's his second assist of the season. And Sam Reinhart's second assist of the season. Off the tip and deflection, Sam Bennett. That's his third goal of the season. The 2 goals came in the first game against Boston. I was there for it. And it's 4-2 Buffalo. So, Owen Power, 3 seconds later, they hit the crossbar. Thank goodness it didn't go in, because imagine we finally get a goal in and then they immediately respond off the face-off, man. That is not good. That ends the second period being down by 2. 4-2. There'll be a little scuffle at the end. Third period, not a good period for the Florida Panthers at all. There will be only 2 shots on target from Rodriguez, and there was one more person, but yeah, horrible. It's a horrible third period for Florida. They're getting shots, but they're not on target. They were not on target. They couldn't go to Devin Levi. Okay, Rodriguez. Okay, twice Rodriguez. And Buffalo kept knocking on the door. It's all up to the defense and Spencer Knight to try to not make it 5-2 Buffalo. Gustav Forsling gets the puck over the glass. Obviously, he meant to try to pass it off the wall, but that puck sailed too far up over the glass, and he knew it too. So Buffalo goes back on the power play. Alec Tuck with the snapshot that was saved by Spencer, and the penalty is killed off. So only one shot on target this time. And then by this point, Rodriguez tried to poke it, but that was saved by Levi. I mean, to be fair, that was a good save. By this point, Florida has no choice but to pull Spencer Knight. They nearly get it, but they could not get one into the back of net, as there would be a takeaway from Alex Tuck, and he puts it into the back of net to finish the game 5-2 against the Florida Panthers. That's his second goal of the season. Mikula would try to shoot one, but that was safe, and that's pretty much it. The final score just came 5-2 Buffalo. Buffalo finally breaks their losing streak against the Florida Panthers in Buffalo, New York. This was a disappointing loss. I know. This was very disappointing. This was a winnable game, even without Kachuk and Barkov. But like I said in this video, no reason to panic. We have this season start 1-2, just like last season. Obviously, every season is different, but Florida has faced adversaries before. So I'm confident that Paul Maurice is going to make some adjustments, especially against a big game against Boston Bruins in Boston, Massachusetts. I think they're going to make some adjustments to, finally get us back into the win column and then get back into the right direction in order to get ourselves back into the playoffs. But again, it's only game 3. No reason to panic. So when we look at the team stats, obviously Buffalo with 2 more shots on target over Florida with 27. We had 25. Both teams even out with 24 hits. Buffalo with 2 more face-off wins with 32. We had 30. 2 power play opportunities for Florida. They got one with Sam Bennett. 3 power play opportunities. They only get 1 shot on target for all of it. So no goals. And no shorthanded goals this time, although I feel like with 1 shorthanded chance, it was close with Florida. Block shots, 16 block shots for Buffalo, and that was the thing too. They can block the shots, and they can do it pretty good. Florida with 14, 11 takeaways, including a game-losing takeaway from Florida, and then 7 for Buffalo, and then 14 giveaways for Buffalo, 12 for Florida, and then stars of the game, you got Jordan Greenway with 1 goal with 1 star, 2 stars for Henry Jokiharju, and 3 stars is Mateus Samuelsson for Buffalo. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked. Our next game is on Monday, on Columbus Day, where they take on the Boston Bruins. It is a 1 o'clock game. 1 o'clock game on Monday, so let's stay tuned for that. Hopefully we figure out how to win in Boston in regular season, because they're since losing, they have been winning. And for us, since we won their home opener, we've been losing. So I have confidence that Paul Maurice is going to make an adjustments. I'm hoping that Matthew Tkachuk does come back for the Monday game. Hopefully he feels better by then. At least with Barkov, it is the best case scenario that he's only out for 2 to 3 weeks, because it looked worse on screen than what it actually felt like for Barkov. So I'm at least thankful that he won't be gone for a long time like we were thinking. But like I said, I hope he comes back in time for the Finland trip, because I think that would mean a lot to him, But anyway, that's good to do for this one. There you go. If you like this video and not the game, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, because Miami TVG has you back. And what he does, he'll be right there with you for your team you deserve. I will let you know if we have a right to panic or feel a bit concerned about the team. Okay, again, it's only game 3, and no matter what happens, we won the cup. But I like to get back to the playoffs. Okay, so anyway, that's good to do it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody.